Hey there, it's Mac at Flowly. So in this video, we're going to go through an abandoned checkout flow that we typically use for most of our clients, and it works really, really well. It rewards loyalty sooner than those who haven't purchased, and it's very, very simple, very, very straightforward. Introduces an incentive at the right time, and for us, works beautifully. So just a quick bird's eye view. That's what it looks like. So zoom back in. We basically split this based on if somebody has never placed an order, we'll send them down this pathway. If they place an order before, we'll send them down this way. Now, you can obviously expand on this and create another split for those who have placed an order, more than once. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you the basics that you can then build upon. Okay, and then we do it in two separate ways here. So if somebody's bought before, and we want them for the second purchase, is you will put them for the first email. So like, hey, it looks like you left your trolley or your car or your basket. Do you need any help? Is there anything we can support you with? Please let us know. And you can kind of invite people to like communicate via customer service or just reply to the email, right? Rather than just like, hey, you left your trolley, please get it, like everyone else does, right? Make it more about customer service. And then pretty much the same for the other side if they've never purchased before. And then from there, like the second email, they've already purchased before. So you're typically not paying to bring them back through ads, or you might just be retargeting, which doesn't really cost a fortune. At this point, we typically say like, hey, here's a gift. Here's a gift that lasts 48 hours. Here's like 20% off your order, or like free shipping, or whatever it is as an incentive. Like, hey, here's a gift that lasts 2 days, or 24 hours, whatever it is you want to do, 72 hours or the week. We found 40 hours to be a nice sweet spot. And then literally the last email from there is like, hey, it's last chance to claim your offer. It expires in 24 hours, don't forget. Boom, done. Then for those who have never bought before, we follow the similar pattern, but we just inject an email here to kind of delay, offering that incentive too soon. So the first email looks like you left something behind. Do you need any help? Straightforward email. Second one, it's good to see you again, but your checkout's about to expire. Like, let them know. Like, your products are going to be put back on the shelf. Give them another opportunity to purchase. Add some social proof in there. Add some great imagery in there. Some good copy that kind of conveys the value of your brand, and see if you can convert the purchase from there. And then if they don't from there, same here as this one. The discount, the 40-hour gift, or the free shipping, or the free teddy bear with your offer, whatever it is. And then obviously the last email here at the end. Job done. And that's it. Really, really straightforward. Some triggers to have. So just to give you a bit of guidance here, and we can change this, and I'll show you how to do this in Klaviyo. But ultimately, like, if they place an order 0 times since starting the flow, cool, they'll stay in there. If they don't, so they buy, in other words, we obviously want them out. And then we can put like, they haven't been in the flow in the last 15 days. Now, it might be that you only want them in a specific number of times, So jump into Klaviyo. Obviously, if you watched from the last video, it kind of showed you how to create the flow from here. I've gone and created it from here just to save some time for your watching. So you can create your trigger here, and you can edit. So I've put in here 2 filters, and you can put hasn't been. So sorry, start from the top. Somebody's placed an order 0 times since starting the flow. Cool, they'll stay there, and haven't been in the flow in the last 15 days, or at any time ever. So you could be like, they've never been in this flow. Now this wouldn't make sense for this one. So we say like in the last 15 days, so last 2 weeks. Click save, and then obviously just close it off. Get rid of that. So I built it out here. One thing you want is a conditional split. So you pull your conditional split across, and you basically want to have what someone has done. They have placed an order at least once over all time. So they placed an order at least once over all time. So just had to check something real quick there. So split from here. If they place an order at least once over all time, they go to yes. So they've bought at least once. Sweet. If not, then they've obviously bought 0 times. And that's how we take them down the 2 pathways you see in the content buckets. So we'd put the time frame, wait an hour, and then put the same email. So, do you need any help? Let us help you. Customer service, etc., etc. And then the offer, and then like, hey, your offer's about to expire. And then obviously for the non-buyers, oops, messed that up, didn't I? For the non-buyers, do you need any help? Your cart's about to expire. Then the offer, and then this from here. Now the fun here is you can delay this one here if you want a few days to see if anybody buys. Like, you really can play around with all these things. I would highly recommend testing the timeframes on these all the time. Now what you can do is, if you don't want to give somebody the code ever again after their second purchase, you can basically like put a conditional split in here if you would like. Now, what you want to put here is, so you've got the conditional split here, has placed an order at least once. Yes. Okay. Now, what you can do is has placed order again. So click placed order. Yeah. At least, is at least 2. And then you can choose overall time. And then click save. Now, obviously you want to split this because this is then like the second time buyers. So click on here, click flip split, and that'll flip it. Okay, so has placed an order at least 2 over all time. So if they bought twice, we can drop them off at this point if you'd like. And then you'll see. So this is like, we don't want to overcomplicate and have too much going on, but you've obviously got non-buyers, one-time buyers, and then if they bought 2 times, like, do you really want to be pushing through the abandoned checkout again? Our experience is no. However, you may have loads of products and you may want to push them towards something else. You could just drop them straight in here with some kind of order straight away, right? Like, it really doesn't matter. So if you want to delete this, click delete. Now, a really key one, you want to get rid of the path that's empty. So click yes path, click delete that. That'll get rid of everything. And we're back to where we want it to be on here. And that is really it. Really, really straightforward. So in terms of like the offer, we want to introduce an offer if we're going to have one for people who bought before, and kind of delay it for those who haven't bought before, because we don't just be giving it away straight away. And you may have a different train of thought. You may want to do it the other way around, and that's okay too. You figure out the way that you want to do it. But ultimately, for us, we found this one to work really, really well because we're rewarding that loyalty early. Yeah, we're getting that second purchase in. We're getting them, we've asked them if they, need any help. Nearly the next day later, like, hey, there's an offer, jump on it. And they'll, we see great conversions on that. And that's it. That's your abandoned checkout. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to go too in depth and create something crazy. This is like as wild as we'd want to create it. But, content bucket, obviously we've gone through here, setting everything up here, gone through the flows as we would. Job done.